Media in the car used to mean basically AM radio, FM radio, and a couple of tapes that usually broke. Today we have a lot more choices and a lot more preferences. I'm Brian Cooley with the top 5 things we love to be entertained by in our cars. Now this list is according to some recent research done by Edison and Triton Digital. Number 5 is online radio, streaming radio, only about 6%, early days. And among those online radio sources, Pandora still crushes it, with more preference than the next 4 competitors combined. Number 4, satellite radio at 11%. Sirius XM here in the US reached only about half of its once lofty projections of some 50 million customers that was bandied around back in the mid-2000s, but it is nearly ubiquitous from the factory in new cars, Winnebagos, and even Harleys, I'm told. It runs $100 to $200 a year, which is kind of steep compared to the ever-decreasing cost of mobile data and the streaming services that ride on it. Number 3 is your Mp3 player at 13%. Yep, folks are still playing music off their iPods. Probably because they A, own a perfectly good one that refuses to die, and B, they maybe found that it's nice to separate music playback from all the other chaos happening on your smartphone. Number 2 is the venerable CD, but down at 15%. Yes, the digital laser compact disc as it was introduced. Almost too much tech to absorb in that phrase without sitting down back when it debuted in 1982. Today, it just represents so little music on such a large object, with so many tracks you have to buy that you hate. This year, 2014, was the first year when we saw a trend toward automakers starting to leave out CD players. Lexus offered the last cassette deck in 2011. Who will turn out the lights on the CD slot? Number 1, as you might imagine, is AM/FM radio at 58%. And check this out. Among those who say it's important to stay up on new music, AM/FM comes out even stronger with 75% preference. But then look at 12 to 24-year-olds, and that's where it drops down to 3rd, behind YouTube and in a tie between Pandora and those youngins' friends. This is the same group that gets their news via tweets and social. Radio's problem is not today, it's tomorrow. More top 5 lists await the car lover. Go to CNETOnCars.com, click on Top 5.